Hello everyone and welcome to Chapter 2 Club's Smart Women's Guide to Breakups and Everything After. Today I'm here with licensed clinical social worker Louisa Triandis, and we're going to be talking about flowers versus bugs and why we focus on the negative. Hey Louisa.
Hi Moni, thank you so much for having me today.
Thanks for being here. So tell me about this whole flowers versus bugs thing. What does that mean exactly?
Well, I think it's a really great way to kind of have a reference for why we always focus on the negative.
Okay.
So on the website, there's a picture of a roach, and it's on a yellow flower. And when you look at that roach, you sort of think, oh, that's a roach. That's just disgusting.
Right.
Yuck. But that roach is on this lovely yellow flower, which is part of a bigger plant that is probably a really pretty plant. It's maybe in a garden.
Yeah.
When you start to really deliberately look at the rest of the picture, you realize it's not all that bad.
Right.
It's just that we're so used to focusing on the negative. And that really goes back to how we survived when we were living in caves and we would walk out in the morning. If the sun was shining and it was a beautiful day, that wasn't nearly as important for us to take in as were the tiger tracks that were on the path in front of our cave.
Right.
Because that, knowing about the tiger tracks was what kept us alive.
Yeah.
The beautiful day was like, yeah, okay, well that's nice, but that doesn't keep me from dying.
Yeah.
So, but the problem is now we get so easily stressed about really everything.
Yeah.
And it's so easy for us to get derailed by one negative interaction with somebody, one negative thing that happens, and we just let it ruin our whole day. And, you know, so you think about like you have a bad interaction with your ex,
right,
and that lasts 10 to 15 minutes.
Right.
But you're sleeping 7 to 8 hours a day, so you're awake 16 to 17 hours a day.
Right.
Are you really going to give your ex that much power by focusing on that 15 minutes?
Right.
Or are you going to focus on the other 16 and a half hours?
Right.
That you had in your day,
Yeah.
where maybe everything wasn't great,
Right.
but it was at least neutral, and probably if you looked hard enough, you could find some things that you could point to and say, okay, well, that went right.
Right. Yeah.
That at least was good.
Yeah, no, very good point. I mean, there's a lot of negative stuff going on right now, especially during COVID. And we've had a couple of viewers write in, actually several viewers have written in about similar topics. And one of them is money. And we got one viewer that wrote in about their ex getting a pay cut and reducing the alimony and child support for their ex-spouse. And so that can be very stressful and cause so much negative thoughts and energy.
Absolutely. And I'm sure, unfortunately, there are a lot of people that are in this situation right now, right? And something like that can so easily send us down that rabbit hole.
Right.
And because we probably had a lot of negative interactions initially to establish alimony, it's going to, there he goes again. He's just trying to pull one over on me.
Right.
It's, and then we start spinning out. And instead of, okay, that, yes, is a negative thing. It's a difficult thing, and I'm going to figure out how to deal with it.
Yeah.
But there are also all these other things that happen today that I can choose to focus on.
Right.
So I'm not giving up my power.
Yeah. Yeah.
So often we just give our power over to other people when we let them basically decide how we're going to feel.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a very good point. I mean, it's just really taking ownership back of yourself and really looking at that big picture to really, count the number of blessings and things that are going well, or even mediocre, which is way more or way better than focusing on just like that one minor thing. And even if there is, a major or minor negative thing. It's kind of how do you redirect that focus onto something positive?
Exactly. And, we're going to be actually, I think, talking about this very idea a little bit more in some other videos.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, for this one today, just the next time something bad happens, think about that flower
Right.
and the bug.
Yes.
And are you focusing on the bug?
Right. Exactly. I would like to focus on the flowers.
Well, so would I, because I'm not a bug fan. So.
Neither am I. Well, thank you so much. This was very helpful. I'm so glad that you gave these little pointers and tips, and we hope that our viewers enjoy it too. And we'll see you guys next time.